Well, and then your next big fight was the Baptist church, right? Would you like to say a few words about that?
That's one battle I'm losing.
Don't say that. We're not dead yet.
Oh, I tell you, early on, before anybody was upset over any of this except me, the university did a study. They had a class that did a study out here, and I don't have a copy of that. This is years ago. But they predicted bad things that they did what they were going to do. And Homer Reed, who was assistant city manager and a deacon, was real upset because this report turned out to be like it was. Didn't look good for them. But I can't remember my first encounter with them.
Would it have been when they built the big garage in '79?
Oh heavens, it was way before
before
that.
Before then?
Yeah, they were. In those days, they would just move a house off and park with no zoning changes or anything. And I wasn't really all that sharp on zoning, but it was the house that triggered it was the house that was next to Leova's.
Wasn't that a big old Victorian?
No.
There was one on that block, though, because she's spoken of it.
There were nice houses on that block, just really neat houses. That was not such a good house. They had already knocked down some kind of a warehouse, a store type thing that's on the corner that's where the garage, the vacant lot part of the garage.
Right.
That was commercial. Oh, see, the trouble, that had been zoned. Speedway had been zoned commercial and apartment zoning way back, ages ago, which that really went against us. I mean, that was not good.
No, that was back when they had the B category, the A, B, C's.
Yeah.
They had changed the letters.
B1, B2.
Yeah.
And so, but they didn't have the parking problem. I mean, that was not really what they could do. And so when that house was moved, I got a little bit involved in that.
And that was the first time you really remember.
I remember them moving houses. The one behind the Mansvindle house. That was one of the first ones to go.
Well, and then they moved the Woodburn house.
Oh, that's another good story.
Go ahead, you tell it.
Oh, that was a great time. Well, anyhow, that was much later. They had one of the, I shouldn't say it, but really, one thing they did that was really chinchy. Oh, that's not a good word. There's the better word, really bad. The Methodists had this house behind them where the Baptist gym is. The Methodists wanted that, but it belonged to a Baptist. And a Methodist had a house behind the Baptist, one of the houses over there where one of those education buildings. The Methodists tell me there was this agreement that they would give them, the Baptists would give, for the Methodist house, they would give them that house, and they would get the Baptist house behind them.
So they were going to trade.
They were going to trade. But you see who fought. So when they came up and they wanted to put a gym, they really wanted the vacant lot across from Crutchfield's house. And Crutchfield, we didn't like that idea at all. And they kept saying, we said, why don't you, and see, in the meantime, they'd been moving houses across from the church. And put it over there. Well, their argument was that some child might get run over if they cross the street. But they still didn't want to put the gym way up there, a couple blocks away. Anyhow, I agreed, and it made one of the neighbors, Hyde, what's his name? Anyhow, he lived over on F. Oh, think of it later. They were unhappy with me that I consented to put the gym where they did. But at the time, that seemed to be the only solution to keep it off that other corner.
Right.
So those were some early fights.
Well, and that's kind of been the history of the neighborhood, is you just try to appease them somewhere,